Greetings, fellow explorers. I am Off the World, your guide through the tangled threads of history. Today, our journey takes us across the oceans to the tropical paradise of the Maldives, also known as Dhivehi Rajya in the local dialect. This translates to the Island Kingdom, a name that immediately transports us to the archipelagic grandeur of this nation. This island kingdom is world-renowned for its radiant coral reefs, pure mirror-like waters, and a history that echoes in every island. The coral islands and their formation into atolls form a uniquely Maldivian mosaic, with the clear waters revealing an enchanting underwater realm teeming with diverse marine life. Back on land, the lush greenery and untouched beaches, a haven of serenity. The Maldives, just another attractive travel spot. It's a living testament to the resilience and adaptability of both nature and mankind. As we embark on this journey, let's explore some intriguing aspects. What does the flag symbolize? What is the national language, and how does it add to the cultural diversity? What is the historical significance of the Maldives? Are there defining aspects of contemporary Maldives? What form of government does the Maldives have today? This moniker, the Island Kingdom, is a perfect portrayal of this nation, a stunning composition of 26 atolls and over 1,000 coral islands. Accompany us as we delve into the enthralling history of the Maldives, journeying from its primitive settlers in the 4th century BC up to the contemporary era. The chronicles of history propose that the initial inhabitants were seafarers originating from the Indian subcontinent and Sri Lanka. The Maldivian Islands, a testament to their hardy inhabitants, have always been at the heart of maritime routes, a lively mix of cultures and a mute observer to the relentless flow of time. A crucial shift occurred in the 12th century when King Thiamaj Mahabarana Maharadhun, the then Maldivian monarch, converted to Islam. This noteworthy conversion ushered in the era of the Sultanate, persisting over 8 centuries. However, in the 16th century, another drastic change happened. The Maldives came under Portuguese colonization, marking a tumultuous period in its history. The Portuguese rule, however, was short-lived due to the indomitable spirit of the Maldivians. In 1573, a local revolt led by a national hero, Muhammad Takurufanu, successfully expelled the Portuguese, ending the colonial rule and the nation's independence. The islands remain peppered with grand mosques and remnants of Islamic architecture, echoes of the Sultanate era, each filled with compelling stories reaching back to the past. The 20th century brought more changes. The profound impacts of World War II transformed the Maldives into a crucial hub for the British forces, highlighting its geopolitical significance. After the war's conclusion, the Maldives broke away from the British Protectorate in 1965, signaling the end of the Sultanate era and making way for a fresh epoch. Consequently, a new nation was born, ready to carve its own destiny. Each island of the Maldives contributes to an encompassing historical narrative. These complex threads of history and culture form the nation's essence. Continue this voyage as we delve deeper into the symbolic importance and geography of this enchanting archipelago. Situated in the breathtaking expanse of the Indian Ocean, southwest of Sri Lanka and India, Maldives' geographical position has been instrumental in shaping its history. Now let's turn our attention to the flag of Maldives. It unfurls before us, offering a glimpse into the nation's over time. The flag, emblematic of the country's identity, adopted its current design in 1965. It proudly displays its vibrant colors and symbols, each with a significant meaning. The green rectangle, the center, is not merely a design element, it represents peace and prosperity. The white crescent moon nestled within is symbolic of Islam, the predominant religion in the country. These symbols is the bold red border, a tribute to the national heroes who sacrificed their lives for the nation's sovereignty. Interestingly, the flag's design has gone through several iterations, each one reflecting significant period the country's history. From the Sultanate era, the British Protectorate period, era of lastly, let's move on to Male, the capital city, vibrant and teeming with life. A unique island city, Male offers a concentrated taste of Maldives culture. The national language is Dhivehi, a unique language imbued with its own distinct character and charm. Inextricably linked with the Maldivian culture, Dhivehi is a language that stands out as a testament to the nation's rich and dynamic history. With roots running deep, it's not just words and sentences, but the embodiment of centuries-old traditions, values, and the spirit of a people. It's not just a means of communication, but a living, breathing entity that has grown and evolved with the Maldivian people. Dhivehi is so much more than just a language. It is an echo of the past, a celebration of the present, and a harbinger of the future. It's a conversation across generations, a bridge between cultures, a thread that binds the Maldivian tapestry together. What adds to the intrigue of this language is its unique script called Tha'ana. Tha'ana is not just a script for Dhivehi. It's a beautifully intricate system of writing that, like the language itself, is soaked in history. Each stroke, each curve, each dot is a symbol, a story, a piece of the Maldivian soul. It's a script that's both beautiful and meaningful, a perfect reflection of the nation it belongs to. Yet despite the common thread of Dhivehi and Tha'ana that binds the people of Maldives together, here's another fascinating fact. The language isn't uniform across the country. Though all Maldivians speak Dhivehi, the local dialects vary from atoll to atoll. Every island, every atoll has its own unique spin on the language. It's as if each locale has its own dialect, its own version of Dhivehi, each adding a different flavor, a different color to the Maldivian linguistic landscape. These variations in dialects not only add to the rich tapestry of the language, but also contribute to the cultural diversity of Maldives. Each dialect is a window into the unique traditions, the unique way of life of the people who speak it. They paint a colorful picture of the Maldivian culture, a culture as diverse and vibrant as the coral reefs that surround the islands. It's a beautiful symphony of dialects, each with its own tune, yet all playing in perfect harmony and adding to the rich cultural diversity. Today, Maldives is the smallest Asian country by land and population, with a little over 500,000 inhabitants. But what makes Maldives truly unique is the way its people have managed to blend their age-old traditions with the demands of the modern world. Let's take a closer look at the Maldivian lifestyle, which beautifully reflects this blend of tradition and modernity. The Maldivians are a people who hold their traditions dear. The traditional Maldivian way of life is deeply connected with the sea. Fishing is not just a means of sustenance, but is an integral part of the Maldivian identity. The skills and techniques passed down through generations reflect the Maldivians' deep understanding of the ocean and its creatures. Yet as much as they respect their traditions, the Maldivians are not averse to change. They have embraced modern technology and incorporated it into their daily life, from using GPS for navigation on their fishing trips to relying on solar power for their energy needs. The Maldivians are also known for their hospitality and warmth. This is embodied in their traditional greeting, marhaba, which means welcome in Arabic. This greeting is not just a word, but a sentiment that reflects the Maldivian people's genuine warmth and friendliness. The Maldivian cuisine is another testament to the blend of tradition and modernity. Traditional dishes like mashuni, a mix of tuna, coconut and onion, and biskimia, a pastry filled with sautéed cabbage, hard-boiled egg and spices, coexist with modern fast food chains and international cuisine. The education system in Maldives is also a blend of tradition and modernity. While the curriculum includes subjects like Dhivehi, Islam, and Maldivian history to preserve the cultural heritage, it also focuses on English and information technology to prepare the students for the global stage. In the Maldives, you can see tradition and modernity coexisting harmoniously. Whether it is in the way they live, the way they work, or the way they celebrate their festivals, the Maldivians have found a balance between preserving their rich cultural heritage and embracing the modern world. This unique blend of tradition and modernity is what makes the Maldivian lifestyle so fascinating. It's a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the Maldivian people, a reflection of their journey from a simple island society to a bustling modern nation. Today, Maldives is the smallest Asian country by land and population. But don't be fooled by the size, as the nation has a rich history and culture that's as diverse as its marine life. Let's take a journey through time to discover more about the Maldives, its people and their lifestyle. The Maldives, a tropical paradise in the Indian Ocean, is an archipelago of 26 atolls, which are made up of more than 1,000 coral islands. This makes the Maldives a unique country, different from any other place on Earth. Maldives is not just a hotspot for tourists, but is also a significant place for scientists and researchers. It's a living laboratory that offers a unique opportunity to study coral reefs, marine life, and the effects of climate change on small island nations. The Maldives is home to several species of dolphins, turtles, and whales, and boasts a rich coral reef system that houses about a quarter of the world's marine species. This makes the Maldives one of the most biodiverse places on the planet. What's more, it is the lowest-lying country on Earth. With an average ground level of just 1.5 meters above sea level, the Maldives is vulnerable to rising sea levels due to global warming. This makes it a frontline state in the global struggle against climate change and sea level rise. The Maldives has an interesting social structure, deeply rooted in its history and culture. Here's a lesser-known fact. Did you know Maldives has a matriarchal lineage system? Yes, that's right. This means that inheritance passes down through the female line, providing a unique cultural perspective in a largely patriarchal society. Women play important roles in Maldives society. They are not just homemakers, but also active participants in the economic, political, and social life of the country. Women are involved in various sectors such as education, health, and commerce. They also participate in politics, and their representation in the parliament and other decision-making bodies is increasing. Matriarchal lineage system has its roots in the ancient Maldives society. During those times, men would often go out to sea for fishing or trading, leaving the women to manage the households and the land. This led to the evolution of a society where women had significant control over resources and inheritance. This intriguing social structure further adds to the rich cultural tapestry of the Maldives. It projects a society that values gender equality and women's rights, a concept that is still struggling to find its place in many parts of the world. With all these facets of its culture, history, and biodiversity, the Maldives is indeed a fascinating country. Its beautiful landscapes, intriguing social structure, and the rich biodiversity make it a place worth exploring. A significant role in society and have equal rights in matters of inheritance. Although small in size, the Maldives is a country that's vibrant, unique, and full of surprises. Now, for those of you who've stayed with me till the end, let's delve deeper into the intricate details of the Maldivian government, a system that operates as a presidential republic. The political framework of Maldives is a fascinating one, constantly evolving yet deeply rooted in its own cultural practices. The current president holding the reins of the nation as of today, elected since November 2023, is President Mohamed Muitzu. The Maldivian government hasn't always been a presidential republic. It's gone through several transformations throughout the course of its history, shaping and molding itself to the changing times. The concept of presidency, in fact, was introduced only recently, and it's been an exciting progression to observe. Now, I want to leave you with a few thought-provoking questions about this magical island nation. The first one is about the royal lineage. Who was the first Sultan of Maldives? The legacy of sultans in Maldives is rich and fascinating, filled with stories of power, courage, and resilience. Delving into this past is like opening a treasure chest of history waiting to be explored. The second question is tied to the nation's affinity for nature. What is the national tree of Maldives? The answer to this question is reflective of the country's commitment to biodiversity and sustainable practices. The national tree is not just a symbol, but a testament to the country's love for its environment. And finally, we come to the most delightful question of them all. You name a traditional Maldivian dish. The cuisine of Maldives is a tantalizing fusion of flavors, and each dish tells a story about the country's history, traditions, and the local way of life. If you've come this far, you're clearly interested in what we have to share. So why not consider subscribing for more weekly explorations? We're constantly diving into new topics, uncovering hidden gems of knowledge and insights. And remember, every nation has a story to tell. Each country is like a massive book filled with chapters upon chapters of history, culture, traditions, and people. And every Sunday, we're going to turn a new page, open a new chapter. From the sand dunes of the Sahara to the icy tundra of Siberia, from the bustling streets of New York to the serene temples of Kyoto, going on a journey together. So join us in this adventure of learning, exploration, and discovery. Let's traverse the world together, one nation at a time, one story at a time. Until next time, this is Off the World, signing off.